Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 52.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he's got some space here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Smith on 1st down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jake Ryan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Third and long. It's gone. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
I said wide 80.
After the interception, here's Smith. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This give is to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Orange. 15, yeah. Yeah, 52.
Here's Smith now on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, yellow.
Here's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. They find some open field here.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Janikowski good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Orange. Hey, gun.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Trying to get it to Clay that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. Here's Goff. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the end zone, Smith. And this is incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Right. Yellow. Come on. Let's go. Gun.
To throw from his end zone. Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Go. Black 20.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Good list. Orange. Ready? 980. Hey, 35. Ready?
Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Smith. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Now McCoy. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Here's Smith to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that makes the score 14-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This one taken from the 7. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Let's go, 15. Let's go, 15.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Start left here. Value 3.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. Broken tackle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Ebron with it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
on fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for McCoy. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's get it. Ready. Line 80. 15, yeah. Liz. Liz, huh, Liz.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Line 80. Yellow.
Smith now looking to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. shotgun snap for Smith. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And Jay Gruden says, let's go for this thing. They're going to try it here on 4th. They snap it to Smith. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maverick, Maverick. 17. 17. 17. Louis.
Now this time he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Airing it out deep for Wood. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
14. Now you want.
On 1st and 10, gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Marshall not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 12. Goff on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And here come the Redskins now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
15. Hey. You got 3. Eddie. Wide 80. Let's go, yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 3rd and long, it's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again,
David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Smith to throw on second down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun, Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Everson Griffin in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to roam now. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
180. 17. 17.
Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
20. 25. 12.
Goff going to throw it. Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One last throw here for Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.